Tov Israel. What's up, guys? It's Goldstein here. You just saw me with an incredible group of klezmer music, a whole band and the whole crew out there dancing, and now I made it up to the top of the hill and I brought the 4 species with me. I know it looks like a lemon and a palm branch and some wilted leaves, and you're not too far off. Shalom, chevre. But what it really is, this is an etrog, a lulav, and then you have the branches, and we're gonna read it in Leviticus, and we're gonna go into that sukkah over there, into that booth, which we are in the fields of Booth, well, the fields of Ruth and Boaz, which if you put them together would be Booth. And we're gonna see Bethlehem while we're watching the sun set over the hills of Israel, and we're gonna do the blessing together. The IDF soldiers might have to leave, but that's okay. We're gonna do the blessing together right here, right now, right before the sun sets. But before we do, let's just say Chag Sameach. Chag Sameach, Chevre. Toda Rabba Lachem. And now we're gonna see if we can bother these people. And we're gonna walk into the sukkah just for a second, and if they're in there, then we'll do the blessing outside of the sukkah. And we'll just say shalom. Shalom. משנה משדר חי? What's up, bro? איפה? כן, זה אני. בבוקר? אכפת לכם מצלם? קו. מה? זה פייסבוק חי, אחי, לכל העולם. יש פה מישהו סודי? לא, יופי, יאללה. Guys, we've got some amazing people here that are celebrating the Sukkot holiday. You can see they came here specifically right off their patrol to eat, and they make their blessings before they eat in the sukkah. And in truth, even if people here aren't Orthodox, they still respect the idea that we're in a sukkah. This is a tradition that goes back with our people so many thousands of years. Now, I'm gonna let them eat and relax. We're gonna say Chag Sameach, Toda Rabba Lachem, Ohavim Otchem. And now we're gonna go out of here, and at the sunset, they all want my gun. They think my gun's better than theirs, which it probably is. Wow, look at that sunset. All right, if you guys will just give me a second, I need to set this up in a way where we can see the sunset, we can make the blessings together. Oop. Hold on, let me flip the phone again. There we go. Hold on, there we go. And we're gonna do it now together, live, okay? So just bear with me for 1 minute. Okay, and we're gonna learn a little Torah while we're doing it. I know. I need to take a little second to do this. But I'm a one-man band, so bear with me. Please, God, I won't lose my entire camera and again we'll set. Worst case, you get to watch the sunset with me. All right, you guys ready? I need you, please, to turn to, hold on, let me get in that picture. I'm gonna go around. Now, if you can go to Leviticus, which is Vayikra, Leviticus 39. It's apropos for this time of year. Now, I can't see you, and I might be stepping in a den of snakes. I'm in a thorn bush right now, but we're beautiful. Can you hear the singing? Listen. The hills of Yehuda are alive once again with the singing of the children of Israel and the barking of the dogs. All right, we're going to go straight into the Torah, but on the 15th day of the 7th month, when you gather in the crop of the land, and by land, we're obviously referring to the only land in the world where you capitalize the L when you spell it, the very land where you hear Hebrew songs echoing off the hills around me by the children, the rebirth and the regrowth of our nation. You shall celebrate Hashem's festival for a 7-day period. The first day is a rest day, and the 8th day is a rest day. You shall take for yourselves on the first day the fruit of a citron tree. I guess that would be this etrog right here. This very, very citron that our people have been taking since the time that this passed from God himself to Moses to the entire nation of Israel, and eventually to the entire world, including all of you amongst the nations watching this, who bless Israel and who bless the Torah. You shall take for yourselves on the first day the fruit of a citron tree, the branches of date palms, twigs of a plaited tree, and brook willows. And you shall rejoice before Hashem. We have a commandment to be happy. Brilliant. Brilliant. You shall rejoice before Hashem your God for a 7-day period. You shall celebrate it as a festival for Hashem, a 7-day period in the year, an eternal decree for your generations. In the 7th month shall you celebrate it. You shall dwell in booths for a 7-day period. Every native in Israel shall dwell in booths, so that your generations will know that I caused the children of Israel to dwell in booths when I took them from the land of Egypt. I am Hashem, your God. And Moses declared the appointed festivals of Hashem to the children of Israel. Ladies and gentlemen, this is from Mount Sinai. This stretches back 4,000 years. And here I am back in the same hills, the rebirth of the nation of Israel, having come from one of the 4 corners of the earth. Yeah, I know the earth is round, but as the saying goes. And once again, I'm taking the same citrons, the same branches, the same organic material that God commanded us to take so many thousands of years ago, that our greatest of grandparents all the way down to us, straight into our children, generation to generation will follow, as an eternal decree, not a temporary decree, not a decree that's going to be replaced by another decree. Stop changing it. It says right here, an eternal decree. That means you as a Jew have an eternal obligation to stand up and participate in the rituals of your grandparents, even if you don't quite understand why. At the very least, start asking questions. You might be blown away by the answers. And as usual, the Muslims begin to pray as we end our Torah session. And right here, I'm going to shake it so you can hear it. Sounds like a rap song. But that's the sound that you know you've heard before when you've held the lulav. And the smell of the etrog. Everybody who's held one knows the feeling, the bumpy skin, that beautiful citron smell, the blessings you make over it. It isn't a suggestion by God. This is a commandment by God. So stand up and be a soldier for God and be a leader of men and women. God bless you all from beautiful Israel. Much love and Chag Sameach.